Alright then guys, welcome to the video, welcome back to the channel, and this is episode 2 of our new house project sort of thing. Today we're going to be getting through a load of stuff inside. We're going to be getting wallpaper off, we're going to be boarding the loft, lots of different things happening, so let's see how far we get through in this video, because at this point in time I don't even know. As you can see, Zara's got gloves on, matching the hair. Brother-in-law Dan, who you would have seen in other videos as well, he's in the background pulling off wallpaper already. It is go time. So my sister's currently upstairs, but she's come down and going to do cleaning the kitchen with you, Zara. Yeah, super echoey, but I'm going to do some sweeping of the garage and stuff as well, so we can clear that. So we're going to divide and conquer is the plan. This is officially day 1, and here we go.
What? Okay, now.
Here we go. This is the first look all the way through the garage, which is pretty cool. So this whole thing needs sweeping though, the floor's covered in stuff, and then it also all leads out into the carport area out the front. So I'm going to start sweeping all this stuff.
What we're cheersing to? A long time in this?
A long time coming.
Us buying a house finally, I guess. Thanks for coming, guys.
What?
Right, fast forward some time, friends and family have popped round, which means I've been delayed, but Dan has been absolutely churning through this. And as you can see, pretty much the entire wall is completely done now. Amazing progress. The idea is now going to crack on and get back in the garage and keep sweeping that down. And fast forward some time, as I'm sure you can see, there's a bit of a haze in here because there's so much dust in here. But it is way cleaner. All this has been is just been dustpan and brush and that big brush just to clean off all the cobwebs and all of that, as you just seen. Dan's just hitting this door right now. So pretty much without doing any jet washing, which I'm probably going to bring with me another time, this is as clean as we can get it. But yeah, there's a lot of dust in the air right now, so we've got doors open everywhere. Next up for the outside sort of area is this under the carport area, and this is so much worse than the garage. As you can see, all this area, well, pretty much everything under here is just covered in this amount of stuff. Look at the door. All of this is pretty minging. So I'm going to try and see how much of this can get done today. Well, if you can see, that's how much stuff there is just all over this thing. So yeah, idea is to do what we've just done in there, out here as well. Fast forward to another day, again, another super echoey room, and time for Zara to pull this off, all of this awful wallpaper, which may come off really easily actually, we're not totally sure. And whilst Zara's doing that, I've just been to B&Q with Dan to go and buy a load of boards to board the loft, so we need to get that all into the loft as well. Fast forward some time, and as you can see, this entire wall is completely red, which is mental. It's just such a power play. Zara's completely stripped this wall whilst I've been in the loft figuring out what we're doing up there, and now Zara is in the master bedroom doing exactly the same thing once again. It's very dark in here. Wow. So this is Zara's new playground for now, and this looks like it's coming off way slower than it did in the other room.
Oh, the other room was like so easy. I don't know if it's glittery stuff. I don't want to like soak the wall too much, which I probably am, but hey ho.
Zara's going to crack on with this. We're just measuring up some stuff in the loft. And back in the loft, what's really annoying about, I guess, the fact that this is an older house and that all the boards and things that exist now are for newer builds, the sizing on these loft boards just doesn't marry up with what we need for here. So we're going to have to cut every single board to size to fit over the joists, which is an absolute nightmare. It's going to take way longer than I thought it was. But we're at the point where we're putting the first one down, so let me show you what is actually going on. So we've got my dad in here, who actually is the hands and everything in most of my other videos you've seen on the cars. He's just putting in the first board to cut. So we've cut this one to size, and as you can see here, it now lines up halfway across the joist. And with it lining up there now, this basically means we'll add another one here, but annoyingly, the next gap along is going to be, one of these boards is going to have to get cut again to be able to marry up halfway across, so at least it has some decent strength. Otherwise, if this was halfway across here, it's all just going to be really floppy and rubbish. That's the idea with this entire thing. So every single board going to get cut, and then it's all going to link together, and this whole bit going back that way is going to be boarded. It's going to be really good, but it's just going to take a lot of extra work than we thought it was going to. And fast forward some time, Zars, what have you been up to?
So I spent the night here on my own last night. So I wanted to get the wallpaper off this wall. It happens to be pink, which of course it is. Obviously there's lots of like stress cracks and like holes and stuff, but also started taking off the wallpaper from the stairs as well. So yeah, today all wallpaper will be gone. For the stairs, I just took the top layer off. It was really easy. It was really satisfying as well. It all came off in that one go. So yeah, that'll hopefully come off easier with the stripper. I've left this to show because I did this last night. But yeah, this is how easy it was coming on.
Nice.
Yeah, that'd be nice for the stripper roll.
So this isn't actually the entire piece of wallpaper. There is still an entire, like, I guess the adhesive super sticky bit is actually left on the wall. And it looks like there's like a green colour or something underneath all of this. But whilst that is happening, we're gonna also be doing stuff in the loft, which is up here. There we go.
Goodbye, glittering wallpaper.
Whilst all of this is going on, we do have Minnie here as well, and she's in this room. There she is. Look. So we've got Minnie here the whole time because we are here all day. Okay, fast forward some time, and as you can see in the background, we've got all of these boards all cut now, and they are ready to go screwed down in onto the joists and everything. So we've got the joists marked on the boards so we know where they are in the future. We've also undone like any cables or anything that was in the way to get these down completely flat is all sorted as well. So it is literally time to start putting these first 2 rows down, because these are the first 2 that we've actually fully measured, and this can give us our really strong base to doing the rest of it. Okay, so just coming down from the loft because Zara has made a discovery.
Well, I thought, so we're replacing the plug. I noticed the bags.
They storing baggies in the sink.
This is all the stuff that's come out of the sink, but look how many.
Look at all of this, guys.
Little baggies. So this is what's been clogging out the sink. So it's all like in, so I've put this down here.
Oh my god, so this has been in there for
there might be more.
Okay, fast forward a load of time, and doing this side of the loft has taken way longer than we thought, just because we've been trying to figure out the best way to get everything lined up and all that kind of stuff, and it's almost finished, so it just needs some more supporting screws and that kind of stuff, but it is installed. So this side of the loft is not too far away from being done. Let me show you what it looks like. This looks way cooler now. That's how much we're leaving at the sides. This is going to be amazing for storage, and so yeah, literally just been to B&Q to buy more of these boards to be able to do over there. Okay, more progress is being made. Zara has done, again, the wallpaper off under the stairs, and her next job is tackling this wall all the way up in the landing and everything. But something I thought I would show you, which is quite funny, there's always a reason for carrying around this HKS tone 10mm ratchet, because legs for our ladder to be able to get in here, to put a board in, to be able to get to the top, that is too wide for our stairs. So I'm just taking it off, and I was like, oh no, we don't have enough to get it off. So we had a 10mm spanner, and luckily I had my 10mm ratchet. So whilst that's been going on as well, we've been boarding the other side of the loft, and we've been churning through that today as well. So there's just been lots of different little bits going on, and I just thought I might as well show you the boarded loft when it's done, which we are very close to doing. I'm gonna get this off, get Zara's going on this, and then finish off in the loft. What we need, you know? Boom. So it looks like Zara's levitating right now, and this is the board setup that I was talking about. This is why I've had to take the feet off. Look at this. Just wait for this heat up, then Zara's going to hit this. I'm going back in the loft. Little update. The loft, well, underneath the loft, I don't really know what to call them, into those eave bits, whatever they are. Both of those are now done completely, all finished, and Zara has run to the plumbing merchant, got some stuff that we needed for the bathroom, because we've redone the piping for the bath and for the sink, or need to finish off doing the sink upstairs bathroom, and also went and got some of these noodle things that goes around the pipes, because you see those pipes that are bare there, They were originally just covered in all of the insulation. You've obviously seen this bit already, but then over here, it's fully done now. I mean, I know to you guys, this is just super boring, but to me, this is just basically an excuse for more car parts, to be honest. But I've fully swept this down and everything. This is literally ready for stuff. Update plan in terms of what's going on here with all of this. This whole area, yes, I know that it's boarded already, but because all of this insulation is already up here, we are going to do a layer over the top that's basically going to come probably pretty much in line with this step here, pretty much up to that height, and then have all this insulation under there just to get us more thermodynamics. But also, I wouldn't say this is the safest, nicest way of boarding this loft, so I don't trust this as much. So we are going to leave this in, but just go over the top with another layer. We're going to build all this up. You'll see that in a later video. There's a random door up here we found that was buried in there. Got what my original set of the EP3 wheels already here that can come up, so that's going to be the first thing that goes in the loft. But we've also got more stuff going on downstairs. So as you would have seen, Zara's just done wallpapering. This is the angle I can give you from here. Looks really good. And also in here you can see the sides off. So yeah, we've replaced bits in there. Still need to reconnect this because we haven't got around to that yet, because that's all in this bag still to do. And then we can have a working sink with an actual plug hole now. Yeah, I can't remember if I showed that there was actually just a hole here. There was absolutely nothing resembling a plug at all. And we have also had a quote back from the plasterer who popped around yesterday, and we've just said yes to go with that because he can come in next week, which is insane. Perfect timing for us. All of the ceilings in pretty much the entire house, there's only like a couple that aren't getting done, are going to get fully replastered because it's the best time to do it. Yes, it's another expense. Yes, we could probably do it ourselves if we learn, but we don't really have the time at the moment, and we just want to sort of get in the house because it's obviously we want to start living here. We definitely can't do that at the moment. We've also had a quote for carpets, so I'm going to talk about that in a separate video because that's another massive expense because we're recarpeting the entire house. Kitchen is fully clean now and that is fully done, but that is getting some plastering. So the next major job is going to be probably painting the garage. Oh yes, I did also forget, we still haven't taken off any of these awful stickers, so that's going to be something coming up as well. There's all these little tiny things that we're running longer cabling for the electric shower and that kind of stuff. So all of these things basically are getting sorted one by one. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, Zara has gone and bought a lot of stuff to replace in here. Because of all these parts down here, they are slightly longer than what was in here before. We've had to cut the right angle off of this piece. As you can see, this has been lopped off in there, and we're going to be putting on this piece. It's basically doing exactly the same thing that the piece we cut off was doing, just slightly lower so that all of this stuff down here then fits. Yeah. So Zara is going to install this now because it doesn't just fit in with it just being dry, like clipping in. This has got some little solvent stuff, so Zara's going to put it on there, and she's also going to put on the inside of the tube and push this thing on, and that's set. And then basically the idea is that will stay on there. Oh, here's Minnie coming to investigate. This stuff will set on there overnight, and then when we come back tomorrow it should be set and we can put this all back together for the final time and actually use the sink again.
Hopefully we can have a shower and not be like smelling like eggy farts.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
It was gross though.
It was horrible.
Did we film it?
I didn't get anything of it because it was too minging for YouTube. Don't worry guys, you're not missing out. It was absolutely disgusting. Also, another point, the shower is wired back in now because of our little extension cable thing that we had to add in to the line.
Slide it on in.
And also, as you saw, Zara has hit this entire wall now and it is completely stripped. Well, I think there's a few bits behind the radiator which we need to drop the radiator for, but this does mean that all of the wallpaper through the entire house is now completely gone. So great work on Zara's part. And so there we go guys, that is another video on the house all done, and yeah, progress is being made, which is super exciting. Next video is going to be start tackling the garage and getting that painted. Let us know if there's anything that you want to see that we're not showing in these videos. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you've enjoyed this one and want to see more with this house and how we're doing with it. Like this one, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.